G'day and welcome back. This is where the hay bale garden's been set up. So it's just around the corner from where, if you've watched the first video, I was sitting in a bit of an outdoor entertaining area. This is where the hay bale garden is. What we've done is bought half a dozen hay bales, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've set them up here and we've been watering them each afternoon for about a week. So a couple of things. First thing that we did was when we positioned these, we positioned them so the cut side of the hay bale is facing upwards, so the water can sort of absorb down into the hay bale. So we've been doing that for about a week, and now what's happened is the water, when you put it on top of the hay bale, absorbs into the bale itself rather than running off the top and over each side. So we've got 6 bales out here in the sun, and I think the composting, even though we've just had water on them, has already started because we're starting to get some flies and bits and pieces. But to accelerate that along, what I'm going to do is put some fertiliser on each of the bales. Alright, so what we've got here is just a commercial fertiliser product. It's about 12% nitrogen, which I understand is about what we need to kick off the composting process. So what we're going to do is put about 30 mils in here, and I've got a little measurer thing that has been floating around forever. Where are we? So I'm going to put about 30 mils per 9 litres of water, and I'm also going to wash my hand. And what you probably can't see because of where I've got the camera is that this is actually just soaking straight down into the hay bale. It's not running off onto the ground. So what we're going to do is just put, so I've got 9 litres of water here, so that's about 3 litres of bale. And hopefully the nitrogen in this fertiliser will help kick off the composting process and start getting this ready to have some plants put in it. This is a sort of a natural organic product, if that's your thing. What we're looking to do is try and keep the use of, I guess, harsh chemicals to a minimum. So what the product that I'm using is pretty easy to get. It's an Aussie-made product that the company that make them or makes this fertiliser also makes a fish emulsion that you can use as a bit of a tonic. But this is a fertiliser with a fairly balanced NPK numbers. But yeah, it's, one of the advantages of where we have bought this house is it's in a regional area in Victoria, and hay bales are actually pretty easy to get and pretty cheap. So the farmer that we bought these off was a little bit unlucky. They got wet, and as a result they didn't want to use them for stock feed, so I was able to buy them reasonably cheaply. So anyway, that's I guess day one of fertilising these. We're going to do this every day for about a week, and then we'll do some temperature testing. So I'm not going to film this because it'll be just me doing the same thing over and over and over again. We're going to do this for about 3 days, for about a week, and we'll take a temperature and see how these hay bales go, and whether this fertiliser kicks off the composting process in and of itself. But it looks like to me Looks like these have already started to compost a bit, which means that we'll be able to start planting in them fairly quickly. So I'll come back in a couple of days after we've been doing this and give you a bit of a look at maybe the temperatures and things like that when we're getting ready to plant. In the meantime, we're going to start making the lacto inoculation thing, which I will show some of that on camera. And I'm also going to start putting in some seedlings. I'll show you how I do that as well. I thought we'd do a bit of an update on the straw bale garden. So what I'm using, I'll just spin the camera around, is a little thermometer that I got from a barbecue place. So what we're going to do is pop that in. And it's sitting at about 25, 26. I'm not sure whether you can see that on the camera. So that means, just come over to this one, let's see what it's saying. That's 27, 28, 29. Yeah, so we're looking at sort of 30-ish in this centre one. And then we'll go over to here. And it's about 30 as well. So that's good. That means that the fertiliser that I put on the other week has started to get the process started, and we can pretty much put some seedlings in. We'll just try this one as well. And it's a bit cooler at 26. This one, yeah, it looks like it's sort of settled at 26. Oh, 27. So that's good. So what it means is the fertiliser has started the composting process, and the bugs and things that are in there are doing their thing, which is good. So we'll get in there and get some plants into them in the next little bit. So if you're keen to see how this project to take a bare backyard into a bountiful backyard pans out, please hit like, subscribe, and join me every couple of weeks when I pop a new video up showing something interesting that's happening in this new project.